Alright, welcome to the mix once again, another for all. And this is part 2 of these tutorials, and this is about percussions. I already mixed the source and I already got the sound of it. And if you miss a part 2 of it, these videos, go right there, check it out. And I already sent a preparation for the intro about this template, so if you love the template, it's up to you. You can download there to my description, whatever it is. Before I mix, I prepared it already, so we're gonna start with the percussion. But if you never subscribe, please jump on it, because when you do that, it's gonna be dull for me. It's gonna be dull for me. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so this right here, where we got shakers. Okay. And never confused, this is Pro Tools. It's Avid Pro Tools. You can do this in any DAW, whatever you have. Studio One, Pro Tools, Ableton's, FL Studios, Cubase, whatever you have. It's the same story, bruh. We use the same plugins. I love using wave plugins. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever. Yeah, that's true. Do what you feel, do what you hear, because all of our instructions are the same. Okay, in right here, let me solve this. Okay, let's solve this. Oh my god, what we got here? And this. Okay, we ain't got no toms, we ain't got no congas, we ain't got no bangles. We already have shakers in the percussions that I have a little bit of some kind of a shakers heights in it. Alright, some of them need to be wide, some of them need to be wide. Let me just bypass it. Alright, solo this individually. Okay, right, so let's start with this. Okay, first this one I'm gonna leave it like this, but there's some kind of something in bright in high frequency that I feel like some kind of aggressive on it. So yeah, I love aggressions, but not that much, you know. So I could cut a little bit of a high to make it sound clean. Oh yeah, and we got it. Alright, wow, I love this one. This one we're gonna drag. I think we can widen this a little bit, because I just want to make to be right, so I'm gonna use the wider. Yeah, okay. And please, if you don't have earphone or headphone, studio monitor, you miss this. Actually, you're gonna miss this. Find right now, can get some lizard. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go to jump in the reverb, because I just want to have a little bit of ambitions on it. It's to be very further. I just want to push it further, so that's why I'm going to use a reverb to push it further. And I think we got there. This reverb is dope. Yeah. Wow, huge difference. All right, let's go jump in another one. I want my sounds to be wide. That's why I use a wider to wide my percussions, because what I aim is just I need a space for the vocals, nothing interrupt my vocals. When my vocals come right in there, everything is gonna have a little bit of space on it. So I think about percussions is already done. As you can see, not all the percussions that I messed up with, there's some kind of percussion that I left like this, and this is not the end of the story, because the next time when I hear that something is not good enough, I go back and forth to fix some kind of issue. Welcome to the mix. This is the part, oh god, I forgot, this is the part 2. Welcome to the part 3. The part 3 is gonna be about instrument, keyboard, synth, lead, cipher, all over the bunches of instruments. With us, we're gonna mix in next tutorial. Please don't miss around. Click the bell button, subscribe, comments, whatever that you think, but don't talk and sign things. Never saw, bro.